within scriptures, specifically within Romans chapter 12, verse 2, it is written, "Be transformed by the renewing of your mind." When's the last time you were instructed in meditation or to meditate when you were in your organized religion, church, or your mosque, or what have you? Because you're going to understand, dear esteemed viewer, noble, notable, and wizened viewer, that you will understand that the word ARK, A-R-K, which is also conterminous with A-R-C, as in brain synapse, electrical arc, A-R-C, but the word ARK is the human brain, your mind, once it has been renewed. There are some 40 plus verses with the words ARK in them throughout the Quantum Bible. And it also, I mean, this ARK won't be found on the History Channel, dear esteemed viewer, this ARK that we're talking about, okay? No ARK as seen on the History Channel will ever be found because it is a mythology. It is symbolic. It describes the Kundalini experience. Once that energy, that life energy, hits the brain, it burns out the dross of the lower animal nature. You then become Christ, or christened by the electrical energy impacting the brain. I'm going to tell you, it is my personal testimony that this is the truth, as it happened to me. I was transformed by this life force energy. Call it Jesus energy. Jesus. Call it Lucifer energy, serpent energy. Oh, yeah. Oh, bet a lot of people are going to get all worked up over those words. That's just more religious trauma syndrome, more organized religion enslavement programs that you have to work through. Jesus was a light bringer. Lucifer is a light bringer. But this energy, this life energy, hits the brain. It burns out the dross of your lower animal nature. It happened to me September 24th of 2021. Completely changed my life. You're going to understand, dear viewer, that the ARK is the human brain. It is the mind once it has been renewed. And let's talk about the ARK in the Bible. Maybe going over what the Bible says about the ARK, and specifically in relations to Moses and Noah. What do they have in common? But try to understand all this symbolically when I'm talking about this. This is the renewal of your mind through meditation. Because in Exodus chapter 2, verses 1 through 10, it describes the Israelite Israel, and literally Israel broken down component in its component phonetic parts is spirit, Isis is spirit, Ra is the mind, El is the God. So spirit and mind in alignment leads to God. When your alignment has been erected, has been aligned. But with the Israelite population, with your divine matrix, with your mind and your spirit and things out of whack, not in alignment, not operating on the same page, as it were, getting out of control. The Egyptians in the Bible decided to exercise post-birth population control by drowning the baby boys in the Nile. See, these are sort of stories that we read. And people are just like, what? Huh? It's all warfare, bloodshed, and, but that's part of the schizophrenic program of organized religion, to keep people like just kind of in that in-between area, thinking they get it, but then just never having the courage. You're beaten down, never, because you're part of the whole population control of the digital matrix. Drowning the baby boys was what the Egyptians in the story in the Old Testament talk about in the Nile, but allowing the little girls to live. God didn't like it. So when Moses' mom could not hide him any longer, she put him in a papyrus basket and sent him down the Nile. And the word in the Old Testament in Hebrew for basket is tebah, spelled T-E-B-A-H, tebah. It's the same word used for ark, as in Noah's ark. Keep in mind, ark is symbolic for the renewed mind. These are stories, they're symbolic. But these two arks that are talked about with Moses and Noah have much in common. Noah's ark saved a righteous family from God's judgment on humanity. Moses' ark saved the man who would lead a nation to safety after God's judgment on Egypt. But in either situation, when you understand that Israel, mind, spirit, in alignment with God, is what saves you. The renewed mind. The ark is symbolic of your mind, renewed through meditation, of rising in the waters above the troubles, above the turmoil, above the chaos of the third dimension in the harmonic universe number 1. That is what all the news is for, is to keep people in anxiety. Listen, who believes today that anything on CNN, Fox, any of these mainstream news networks that are controlled by, there's like 5 huge corporations that control all the media that you see that comes to people. It's all negative. It's all it is negative stories, one after another. Is that real life? Is the news, any of the news that we get, is it real life? No. It is meant to brainwash people and think the world has gone to hell. And it's supposed to get people all divided and worked up and out of their ark. But your ark is your salvation, your renewed mind through meditation. Do you understand, dear esteemed viewer? If you do understand, please, I want you to hit that subscribe button, because you're going to understand that if you stay here at the Om Bon the New Earth Ashram for compassion and strength and renewed mind sciences, that the ark is the human brain, is the mind once it has been renewed. And that, my friend, you can take to the bank. Namaste. Namaskaram.